we can meet every week, every time. Call it family social club. Call it family. Baptize it anything. But let there be a particular time when families are meeting once in a week to talk about themselves, to review what they have done in a week, to review way forward, check what their children are doing, what their parents are doing, check everything about the family, talk about it, and bring ideas that will bring a peaceful resolution of any conflict and way forward, development of the family. You can see that we have really lost that family attention. Families will be on the dining table eating, but if you have seven on the dining table or six on the dining table, four people are outside that environment. Some will be in America, some will be in Britain, some will be all over the world chatting online. But meanwhile, they are at home, but they are not at home. They are far away from home. So these are distractions that need to also correct. Let us go back and start what we call it family council. The essence of family council is for the family members to be good uh, in good contact with each other, coming together to talk about themselves, the affairs of the family, and to get better bonded. Because there's nothing like bonding in the family. Then discussing how to build a happy, united, loving, just, and peaceful family. And family council is a forum where family interacts like socially, spiritually, economically, and traditionally through telling stories on how parents telling their children how about their development, how they grew up. Because we don't have all those oral tradition and legacy on history. I know there was a time I decided let me just put something down for my children. Let me tell them how I came to their father's house, how I got married, what I experienced, the people I saw, the people I know, what I enjoyed. Then the people that are their uncles, their aunties and brothers, and how we got related, how we used to have our tales by moonlight under the apple, the local apple tree, that's the Odala tree. A whole lot of stories. So I was like, this legacy is of me. How do I tell the truth, understand or know the terrain of the village? So I decided to do a very small pamphlet and shared each and every one of them. So some of them were like, oh, so we are related to so person. So you see that we don't have that legacy, we don't have that storytelling, we don't have that history again about how we grew. How will our children know how we grew up and maybe stand and start looking towards that? If you take a map of America, for instance, and give to a child and say, go to the airport and get to Washington. Before you know it, they will get to Washington. But take a map of Nigeria, give to that same child from Abuja here and say, get to Gomasho or get to Anambra State, get to Ife, get to Benue State. The child will miss because they are not used to the environment. Remember, like when I was a child, we used to eat together. But today is not like that. You can't even visit your siblings. You can't go to your neighbors. You cannot. It's really getting bad. So we really need to go back to that family council where families interact socially, spiritually, economically, traditionally through storytelling on history about the family eating together, solving problems, and bringing out solutions. So it is also helping each other to develop their talents, sharing responsibilities and division of labor in the home is very, very essential because that was what we really embraced that helped us to grow up. Because initially, the essence of the family council is for the family bonding, it's for the family development, empowerment, improvement, and progress. So, family council should be held at least once in a month, while husband and wife should also have their own. They should also have their own one-on-one relationship where they talk about themselves or where they talk about their children and everything. They should meet on their own at least once in a month and talk about their private issues and talk about their lives and how to move forward. It will really go a long way. Then we look into the family now, where the younger ones are just getting into marriage without really know what they are getting into that Family is not something you will joke with. Some younger ones jump into marriage because they really want to get married, but others are getting married. Some of them are not really matured to get into that marriage, but because parents are saying get married on time and start rearing children, they don't know that in marriage you have to check different things, compatibility, discuss with the person you want to marry, and find out whether you people are compatible to do so. And again, there is one thing that kept bringing problems to the family folks because, like, initially in some areas, in some states, you have this norm that boys are highly placed in the society. A boy child, you see a boy child comes back from school, all he needs to do is to go out, play football, come back, eat, throw off his shirt anywhere he wants to throw it. And the girl child is that girl child who will be in the house to do everything, wake her up in the morning, wash plates. You are teaching the girl child everything, aligning the girl child on what to do. And gradually, she is learning and compiling. The one that has been playing football and moving up and down, that is a boy in the house, does not learn anything. So I basically think is the and that problem was really caused by parents, and it's giving us a lot of problems because you now train your girl at the end of the day to go and marry that boy who can't even boil water. So all the job and all the things that will be done in the house is on the woman. Family is really it is interesting to have your own family. It is interesting to grow your family. But the most important thing is the family that is under attack now. We really need to do something very, very useful to make sure that the family is secured. And for us to do that, that's why I am calling on each and every one of us on this platform to join the Ministry of Reconciliation, join the peace building industry. It's a very huge industry. And train yourself as a mediator. Encourage people to be trained as mediator. It is a very huge market that can never ever stop. We do conflict resolution all the time. We resolve conflict. We are all peaceable and peace-loving people without knowing that we are peace ambassadors already. But by the time you sharpen your skill and have skill of and to in the fire we come a lot and he's not doing this person has no work, economically things are not good. But I feel we have to look beyond that because every human being is endowed with inherent qualities from God. You must have that talent in you that you have not explored. I know that a lot of going to school is very good, having your certificate is very good, but in this time and era, your certificate is not enough. I think I believe strongly in certificates, and that certificate is waiting you sabi do. What can you do with your hands? What can you do with your brain? What can you do with the talent that God has given to you? So that is very, very key. That if you explore your talents, you'll be able to explore those things you can do better and those things you can do within you without going to school or trying to, okay, let me just sharpen these skills and I'll be able to do certain things and help myself. It will go a long way to help you in your development. And I think parents should also explore those strengths that their children have and key them in towards doing what is their passion than forcing them to do courses and what they don't really want to do. You see some people telling their children, you must be a lawyer, you must be a doctor, because I want to answer mama engineer, father, uh, mama lawyer, and all those stuff. But this period, it is real high time for you to explore your talents, get knowledge from that talent you have, solidify it, and you'll be comfortable, definitely. So resolving family conflict effectively requires, again, effective communication, listening ears, and focus on long-time harmony rather than short-time victory. So here are better ways to resolve our family conflicts. We will create safe space for open communication. So let each person in resolving a family conflict express their views without interruption. And if they feel hurt, they should be heard. Then in family, we should avoid name calling, avoid blame. We listen to understand and not just to respond.